Okay, if you've been to MoMondays before, you know what we're going to do, right? Yes? I'd like to bring all the speakers up. All the speakers, although some of them said, oh, I need a bio break. I hope they're back by now, or else it's going to get messy.
My father, he's a British guy, British descent, raised with corporal punishment. Anyhow, my dad would absolutely lose it, but my dad had these really cool examples. He would say stuff like, I don't care if the mother of the person that you're visiting is about to give birth and they need you to help deliver the baby. You call.
And now, most things that I do are for one of two reasons. The first of all is because I can. Like when I started belly dancing, because I can. Why not? I was at an event where there was belly dancers, and everyone was like, oh my God, how do they do that? And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to learn how they do that. And then I was at a campfire, and everyone was passing around a guitar, and I started thinking, oh shit, I wish I knew how to play something. So then I decided, hey, why not learn how to play something? And I've been taking guitar lessons for the past couple months. I cut my own bangs for some reason. And then my hairdresser fixes them for me.
And I did what I could for her. I called the doctor sometimes to help her, adjust her medication. I rubbed hand lotion into her hands, and sometimes I just made her tea or soup. And at the end of her life, just about a month before she died, I invited all the girl cousins over, and we sat in the garden in July, and we just talked about flowers, and that was beautiful. And really, the most important thing was that when she passed away, it was a tragedy. She was young, she was a beautiful woman and a beautiful person, but I felt like I had done everything I needed to do for her and been everything I needed to be for her.
I still believe in chasing dreams and placing bets, and I have learned that all you give is all you get. So give it all you've got.
And you could see across the river, Hong Kong Disney. And I was getting to this part right before the end of the first half of the show, and it was really like, here I go, and there's no, it was like super epic. And right as I started that part, the fireworks at Hong Kong Disney started going off. And I was like, yes!
And in 4 short weeks, she had a major competition, a cross-country race just a few months ago. And wouldn't you know, she nailed the silver medal. And yeah, I know, right? And you're all wondering about those bridge trolls in the bathroom. She crushed them, right? So that was sweet. That was just so, karma is so nice. And the mom was crying at the finish line. I was crying. We were hugging. It was this huge thing. And at that moment, I was like, this is what I was called to do. And it was the proudest moment of my life, not only as a coach, but as a runner, because I wouldn't trade that for anything.
Why is her name Mothburger? And I'm like, that's a good question, My sister, I'm looking at her, why do we call her that? Maybe it's just a way of, getting rid of the pressure, I don't know, snapping her out of, whatever she's doing. Hey, Mothy, So I said, you can't call her Mothburger, but you can call her Mothy. And they're like, well, why do you call her Mothburger? And they're like, maybe she was in a rocking chair and she fell asleep with her mouth open and swallowed a moth.
Trigo, watching my Trigo, watching my Trigo, Trigo, Trigo. Good work, everyone. So much.
Give these guys a hand.